South Carolina Senator Tim Scott just announced that he's going to be running for president. In his announcement, he said that America is not a racist country. Two things. One, America's not a country, it is a continent. Second thing, maybe Tim Scott doesn't know what racism looks like. Tim Scott was the first African-American senator from the state of South Carolina. South Carolina's been around for 360 years, and he's the very first one. And if you're a person of color in 2023, you realize that your children actually have the opportunity to be the first something also. Tim Scott wants your children to believe that racism is not the issue, that they need to be either smarter or just not lazy. So Tim Scott believes that he's the first black person in South Carolina history to make it to the Senate because, unlike the rest of y'all, he's not lazy and he's smart. The rest of y'all are too dumb or too lazy. Or maybe he has some other explanation. But he did say that racism doesn't exist. Here's my invitation. I want Tim Scott to come to the anti-racism analysis training that Roots of Justice is having this May 5, 6, and 7. It's a virtual training. Tim Scott, you're available to come. You can come. And listen, I will actually even get you a scholarship, Tim Scott. You don't have a clear definition of what racism is. You don't know what it looks like. That's why you would say something as dumb as what you said. For everybody else who's listening to this, you should register for the training that's coming up May 5, 6, and 7. It is a virtual training. You will not be disappointed. You don't want to wind up like Tim Scott, not knowing how to identify racism when you see it.